Welcome to Act Notes, your trusted source of valuable defense acquisition information and knowledge. My name is Bert. On today's episode, I'm going to discuss the various types of contracts small businesses might utilize when dealing with government contracting. One of the first challenges entrepreneurs face is understanding the various types of government contracts available and determining which ones are best suited for their needs. I will explain three common types of government contracts: fixed price contracts, cost reimbursement contracts, and indefinite delivery, indefinite quality contracts. I will also discuss the pros and cons of each one. At the end, I will also cover two additional contract types. Let's start out first with the fixed price contracts. A fixed price contract, as the name suggests, involves a predetermined price for the goods or services to be provided. This type of contract is commonly used when the scope of work is well defined and the risks are minimal. Here are the pros and cons. The pros: certainty. With a fixed price contract, the contractor knows exactly how much they will be paid for their work, providing a sense of financial stability. Incentive for efficiency. Contractors have an incentive to complete their project within budget and on time, as any cost overruns comes out of their own pocket. Simple administration. Fixed price contracts typically involve less administrative burden compared to other types of contracts, making them more appealing to small businesses with limited resources. Now let's discuss the cons. Risk of underestimation. If the scope of work is not accurately defined, or if the unforeseen circumstances arise, the contractor may end up bearing the cost of any additional work required. Limited flexibility. Changes to the scope of work can be challenging to negotiate and may require formal contract modification, potentially leading to delays and additional costs. Higher bidding competition. Since fixed price contracts offer a clear price point, competition among bidders can be fierce, making it challenging for small businesses to win contracts. Now let's discuss our second contract type, the cost reimbursement contract. Cost reimbursement contracts involve the government reimbursing the contractor for allowable costs incurred during the performance of the contract, plus a fee. This type of contract is often used when the scope of work is uncertain or highly complex. Here are the pros and cons. Let's start off with the pros. Flexibility. Cost reimbursement contracts allow for greater flexibility in adjusting the scope of work as needed, making them more suitable for projects with evolving requirements. Shared risks. Since the government shares the risk of cost overruns with the contractor, small business may feel more comfortable pursuing opportunities with higher uncertainty. Potential for higher profit. Contractors can earn a fee on top of the reimbursement costs, providing the opportunity for higher profit margins compared to fixed price contracts. Now for the cons. Administrative burden. Cost reimbursement contracts typically require more extensive documentation and oversight to ensure the costs are reasonable, allowable, and allocated. Lack of incentive for efficiency. Unlike fixed price contracts, where contractors have a financial incentive to control costs, cost reimbursement contracts may incentivize efficiency if contractors are reimbursed for allowable costs. Audit risk. Contractors may be subject to audits by the government to verify the legitimacy of cost claims, which can be time-consuming and costly. Our third type of contract is the indefinite delivery, indefinite quality contract, the IDIQ. IDIQ contracts provide for an indefinite quantity of goods or services to be delivered over a fixed period, often with a predetermined maximum value. This type of contract is commonly used for recurring requirements or when the exact quantity or timing of deliveries is uncertain. Here are the pros and cons. Let's start off with the cons. Streamlined procurement. IDIQ contracts streamline the procurement process by establishing pre-negotiated terms and conditions, allowing for faster acquisition of goods or services as the need arises. Flexibility. IDIQs offer flexibility in terms of quantity, delivery schedule, and pricing, making them suitable for projects with variable requirements. Opportunity for long-term relationships. Winning an IDIQ can lead to long-term relationships with the government agency, providing a stable source of revenue for small businesses. Now let's get into the cons. Competition for task orders. Contractors must compete for individual task orders issued under the IDIQ contract, potentially facing competition from other contract holders. Uncertain work volume. The volume of work under an IDIQ may vary over time, making it challenging for small businesses to predict revenue and resource allocation. Compliance requirements. Contractors must comply with the terms and conditions specified in the IDIQ contract, including reporting requirements and performance matrix, which can add administrative burden. Other types of contracts. Small business participating in government contracts may also encounter time and material contracts and incentive contracts. Time and material contracts involve payment based on the actual hours worked by the contractor personnel and the cost of material used, with a predetermined hourly rate for labor and reimbursement for allowable material costs. While time and material contracts provide flexibility and transparency, they also present a risk for cost overruns and lack of incentives for efficiency. On the other hand, incentive contracts offer a combination of fixed price and cost reimbursement elements, providing incentives for contractors to meet or exceed performance targets through rewards or penalties. While incentive contracts can motivate contractors to achieve superior results, they also require careful negotiation of performance metrics and risk-sharing mechanisms to ensure alignment between contracting objectives and the government's goals. In conclusion, each type of government contract, fixed price, cost reimbursement, IDIQ, time material, and incentive offer its own set of advantages and challenges for small businesses. By understanding the pros and cons of each contract type, entrepreneurs can make informed decisions when pursuing government contract opportunities and develop strategies to mitigate the risk and maximize the opportunities of success. Well, I hope you learned about the various types of government contracts a small business might encounter when dealing with the government. Stay tuned for more insight, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, keep decoding the defense acquisition puzzle with ACT Notes.